Hello everybody, in this lecture we are going to learn built-in functions. Python has many useful built-in functions. Today we will focus on just some of them to be able to move forward. We will learn many more functions as we move on. Our first function is type function. Type function returns the type of its argument. What I mean here, I will say type, between parentheses I will pass in a float number 2.8, and if I press shift and enter, as you see Python returns me float because its type is float. Okay, and now I will create a string and I will say hello world. Okay, and after that if I say here what is type of that's a, and the shift enter, as you see Python returns me string because this is a string value. And let's also make something for example, if I say true, this is a boolean value. As you see Python returns me bool. And the last one, let's also create a list here. List1 is equal to 187, and let's use a string here also, hello. Okay, if I after that here I will say type of list1. As you see Python returns me list. This is how we can use type function. Our next function is len function. Len function returns the length of its argument. It can be used on lists, strings, tuple, dictionaries, or any other sequence or collection types. Here I will say for example len for my list1. Okay, and let's learn its length. If I say len list1, as you see Python returns me 4 because list1 has 4 items. Okay, that's why it Python returns me 4. And let's also learn length of a. Also we can use it with strings. If I say length of a, as you see Python returns me 11 because here I have 11 letters. Okay, and what is next? Let's also, we can for example use len function for also dictionaries. Here I will create my dictionaries between parentheses. Okay, and I will say Ben colon 45 comma George 32, and let's say Mary 24. Okay, as you see Python returns me, you have 3 pairs here, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, and what is next? I think the most important one is print function. Print function prints out its argument. For example here if I say, I already created a string here. If I say print a, and as you see Python returns me its Python prints out its argument for me. And how we can use it also, here I will say age, another variable, equals 35, and after that here I will say print age. Okay, as you see Python now print function prints out for me my variable value. And let's also learn how we can create strings and variables together with print function. This is also very important. And here by the way we can print out everything with print function. For example here we created here a dictionary. You can print out dictionary and your list, everything you can print out with print function. But now I want to show you, this is also very important how we can use strings and variables together with print function. And here I will say print double quotes, and David's, I will say David's age is colon. Here if your variable is an integer value you need to use comma. Okay, and I will say here my variable name. As you see Python returns me David's age is 35, but if your variable is a string, so you can use plus or comma together. Okay, both of them you can use it. Now I will also make an example about it. So for example, surname is a string value. Okay, I will say blue, and after that here I want to use them together. Okay, I will say print David's age is. Now what I need to do here, after quote I need to use a comma for integer values, and I will say age. Okay, and after that again I need to, if I want to type another string, I need to put another comma here. Okay, and here I will say double quote, and his surname is. Now I can use plus for my variable before my variable. Okay, let's print it out. Name surname is not defined because I didn't press shift enter here. As you see, David's age is 35 and his surname is blue. As I said, for if your variable is a string, you can use plus or comma, but if your variable is a integer, you cannot use plus here. For example, if I say here plus, okay, and for instead of comma, let's check it. As you see, must be string, not integer. Python returns me type error. Okay, and but for I need to use here comma again, but here for the surname I can use comma. Let's check it. If I press shift and enter, as you see, Python returns me same result. David's age is 35 and his surname is blue. This is how we can use variables with a string. Okay, I think that's all. We learned many very important built-in functions. For now, that's all. See you in the next.